Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. This will be taken in at the 1, and his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down, Fitzpatrick. And he hits Drake.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're built
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flacco on target to his tight end, but that one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerome Baker, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Flacco leaves to Lindsey on the draw. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. To pass, Flacco. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Check, 47. And come on out here.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Broncos take the field again here to get the football back. 20-13 win over LA in Week 5. We talked about that earlier in the broadcast. And that broke a streak of 8 straight losses dating back to a season ago. 12-25 this franchise is in the last 3 years, but at least they got that win to get to 1-4, snap the losing streak, and now they come home for 2 games. They'll face the Titans in Week 6, and then a tough one as the Chiefs come to town in Week 7. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. And it's caught. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And Joe Flacco in this one, of course, not wearing a Baltimore uniform anymore, but he likes playing against Miami. During his time as the Ravens starter, he was a perfect 6-0 against these Miami Dolphins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Flacco. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. On first down, Drake. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Fitzpatrick on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Drake, and they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Fitzpatrick. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 35 on second down. Flacco, screen pass to Lindsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Flacco from midfield. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bootleg, Flacco. He's got his big tight end, Fant. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from the 20. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
50-20!
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Fitzpatrick. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's something we didn't see much of from Allen the last couple of years in New England. Heck, last season, 13 games, only 4 targets. But Miami going to try to get him more involved in the passing game as we saw there. You know he has the capability. You think back to 2012, breaking in with Indy. He had 45 catches that season. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 49.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle.
It's our time. Mike's 47.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the 1st-round pick out of Alabama. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Flacco's throw there, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Flacco keeps it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Probably helps your confidence level on those fourth down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. To throw on 2nd and 6, Flacco. This is the tight end Fant. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Flacco, and this one's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll run with Booker. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. Passing play, Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. It's complete. Stills. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's complete to Drake. And Drake is in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. but they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what they're...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Kill.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And Freeman finding his way in for a Bronco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to regain the lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
With it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Fitzpatrick, he's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Dwayne Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Fitzpatrick now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsay. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Flacco. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Flacco throwing complete to Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Freeman again. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. A solid 1st half for him, and so far a good start to the 2nd half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely. Just that 1 pick with the 3 touchdowns so far. On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. That's returnable for Craycraft. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the counter, Lindsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Flacco out to his left. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And now Flacco not happy with the play they'd called. He's going to take a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Check, 47. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Flacco, screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going with Lindsey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On the draw, it's Booker. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag. No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point. Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does. You're a company man. Now, aren't I, though?
Get ready.
They get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times, the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this one complete on the slant route. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And he hits Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. 1st down. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. And this is Parker, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Now a draw play with Drake. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Balaj. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
47. Check, 47. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey. You got 3.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Balaj. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. This is the tight end Fant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another